What is up, guys? Happy holidays, and boy, do I got news for you. Apparently, Sony is bringing the PlayStation Now service to Samsung smart TVs. I've also looked into these articles, and I've also seen that these are also compatible with some of Sony's TVs as well. But there has been rumor about Sony getting out of the TV business, and most in generally, possibly even the hardware business. I don't know, but this is to me just a little unexpected and a little crazy considering that I've heard that the PlayStation Now will be running PlayStation 4 games. I don't know how that's possible because I've known that the hardware that'll be built into these Samsung TVs were pretty much meant for the PlayStation 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I wonder how that's gonna work out. Maybe there's something I'm missing, something I may not know, but I don't know. This is good news though. For Sony, I think this is a little messed up though. There can be some people that bought the PlayStation 4 that might be feeling like, oh, why did I spend this much money on a console when I could just stream certain games? And to tell you the truth, if the PlayStation Now service can run consistently and what else? Yeah, also if they could fix the freaking prices on it because they're ridiculous, that'd be nice too. Because to tell you the truth, man, I might think about getting a Samsung TV if it's gonna be able to play not only PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, but Vita games and PlayStation 4 games. My only concern is just, I might not even do that though, depending on. I hate the fact that the resolution is down to 720, and that I don't care what anybody says. Yes, that does make a difference. Now, some people that don't care about resolution, some people casuals. I'm not so much as a casual. I don't know. Like, I have to do some research on this. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, what was the point of buying the PlayStation in the first place?" There's still plenty of reasons to own a PlayStation 4. So you can't just bank all your money on the PlayStation Now service and just expect, you know, the PlayStation 4 to just immediately lose all value. Because it's not true. One, you need good internet to stream these games. Two, I still have good internet and I still have problems. That's a problem itself right there. That should tell you a lot. So these this PlayStation service, I did a little pop and shoot right there. You guys can learn a little bit of that from me. But anyways, I'm a little taken back, but at the same time, like, I think it's kind of a smart move. I think Sony may be onto something. I don't know. They did talk about the PlayStation 5. They don't know if it's going to be a hard copy or if it's going to be through the cloud. I really don't know. Tell you the truth, Sony should really just not do it through the cloud because they have their own dedicated service. Actually, little known fact, PlayStation Now is running on Sony's dedicated servers. I don't know if they got their own cloud servers or whatever, but hey, listen, you guys can look into it. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's not like they have to rely on any other. It's not like they have to rely on Microsoft or anybody else to do this. This is all going to their pockets right here, and I think that's pretty cool. Samsung and Sony partnering up would be nice. If Sony ever dies off and the PlayStation brand were to ever go anywhere, I think Samsung wouldn't be a bad opportunity as long as the developers and the staff work and the people that make the TVs, people that make these awesome products stay in hand. That's all I care about. I've preached this to a lot of people. A lot of people call me fanboys for Sony. I'm not a Sony bigwood fanboy. I like their products. Sue me. I enjoy them. I have fun with them. This is still one of my favorite games of all time right here. This came from Sony. I love their movies, which I'm going to get into one movie in particular with you guys in a little bit. Speaking of Sony pictures. But yeah, like one of my favorite, fighting movies I've ever seen in my entire life was made by a Sony Entertainment Picture Studio. It's called The Raid Redemption. It's an amazing movie. You know, I really don't want to see, if Sony goes away, because it can happen, I really don't want to see the talent that they have. They clearly have talent for the things that they do in video games, in movies, and hardware. That's what I'm worried about. Hey, you know, I mean, is there anything wrong with that? It's not like if these guys weren't good, I wouldn't want them to be around anymore. Believe me, but that's not the case. Anyways, speaking of movies, because I'm done with the whole Samsung thing and the PlayStation Now service, I want to talk about what I saw last night. It's called The Interview. You can run it on the Xbox. If you have an Xbox, it's not bad. For $6 you can rent it. I know it's a little ridiculous to rent a movie, but at the same time though, you know, they can do it because of the whole movie theater thing. I don't know if it's Microsoft's fault for kind of ripping people off those extra $3 or Sony. But anyways, I really appreciate Sony and Microsoft doing this. I'm a little taken back by Sony though. I think they would have made a buttload of money though, putting it in their own system, and I think it's kind of like, you know, where's your balls? You're not believing in your own stuff anymore. I mean, what's going on here? But anyways, the movie was hilarious. It was one of the funniest movies I have ever seen in a long time. The beginning is hilarious, the middle is hilarious, and the ending isn't as funny as like how it was in the beginning and the middle, but of course it's a comedy, it's never really going to start off as good, but it was still funny and it ended really good. I don't want to give away anything though. Well, honestly, if you guys have any given opportunity to rent this movie on YouTube or on the PlayStation, I mean, sorry, the Xbox One, by all means go for it. It is a good treat to have. I watched it for free though. I have a Jetstream box. I don't have to pay for movies. I just pay for the box, and then I pretty much get unlimited access to all movies and TV shows. It's a pretty dope thing. You guys should check that out and look into it. But that's where I got mine from. And even, you know, people say, oh, it's only on YouTube and Microsoft. No, you could probably find it on the internet too, because that's how my Jetstream box operates. It takes movies from the cloud and from the internet and puts it onto my on my TV service box. It's awesome, and I feel like that's where the world's heading to, and that kind of ties into what I was saying earlier about you know, video games being streamed. I also mentioned in a previous video of mine. You know, it's like, I feel like that's where the world's heading. A lot of things are going into streaming services, whether it's movies or video games. I don't mind it for movies. I think it's great for movies and TV shows. I just hate it. I really hate it for video games, though. I hate to see the whole thing only go to that. But, you know, who knows? Moving along from that, I know I have a lot of news today for you guys. If you guys don't know, this is a wonderful opportunity to try out Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn, a 14-day free trial. I don't know if it's... I got it 2 days ago. I don't know if it starts from that time or if it starts from whenever you download it and subscribe. But definitely get into that, guys. The game is really cool. The customization characters are freaking awesome in that game. If you love MMO RPG games, this is the game for you. Definitely give it a try. It's not like it's going to cost you anything, just your time to fill out an application for Square Enix, which can be a pain in the butt, you know, but, you know, it's definitely worth your time, though. And if you do this, and then you'll end up linking it to your PlayStation 4, I've heard rumors that instead of having to buy the game and then pay for the monthly subscription, which is what's holding me back from getting the Final Fantasy game, they heard when you link it to your system and you try out the 14-day trial, you don't have to pay the $40 for the game. You only have to pay for the $15 monthly subscription, and I wouldn't mind dropping $30 to enjoy this game for you know, a full 2 months, because it's definitely one of those games that you can definitely get sucked into, and it's a good game for what it is, man. It's just I hate the fact that you gotta spend money on MMOs, but usually those are the best MMOs, you know. I know it sucks, but anyways, moving along from that, it's the holidays. Hopefully you guys got either an Xbox One, PlayStation 4, or a Wii U, or maybe even an amazing PC gaming rig. I don't know, but whatever you guys got, even if it's you know, the PlayStation 3 and you're just moving on from the PlayStation 2, listen, these are video games. You guys are gonna have a blast. It's a little dry right now, but I'm gonna give you guys my recommendations for certain games that you can get exclusively. I'm gonna go over the exclusives because the multiplats, I think they speak for themselves. Alright, maybe I might change my mind. I don't know. I do these videos on honestly without a script, and I just think about it in my head. But let me go through some of the games for the PlayStation that I recommend. I definitely recommend getting The Last of Us Remastered, especially if you haven't gotten on the PlayStation 3. This is one of those games that I didn't get to play on the PlayStation 3. This is my first time playing on the PlayStation 4. Obviously, I've been playing this game for months, since July, but I'm just saying, like, you know, in terms of like this generation is my first time going through it, and it's an amazing experience playing it on the PlayStation 4 with the 1080p 60 frames per second. The story mode's amazing. The multiplayer is a hit or miss. If you get really good at it, though, you know, give it a chance. You may be pissed off at first. I was horrible at first. I think I must have lost 20 matches in a row, but it's definitely one of those games you gotta try out. If you have a friend and you have the PlayStation Plus, I definitely recommend you try out the share play feature so you can try out some of the games. I would recommend Drive Club, but Drive Club is a little bare bones. The graphics are amazing, the weather system is amazing, but it still falls short in some features. Also, if you could find Infamous on sale, I would definitely give that a try. You know, I know there's Dragon Age for a sale. I know it's a multi-plat, but Dragon Age for $30 is a steal. Battlefield 4 for $12 is a steal. Definitely look into that. And other exclusives that I would recommend for the Xbox One is definitely Forza Horizon 2, hands down. That is one of those games that is keeping me on to my Xbox constantly. Also, if the Master Chief Collection is fixed, I would recommend that. And Sunset Overdrive, I would recommend it if you could borrow it from a friend or get it for a good discount. It is a really fun game to play on your first playthrough for the story mode. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check for the links in the description.